We have had our difficulties, but we've also had our triumphs. We have been the voice of opposition in the European Parliament over the course of the last 5 years. It's the first time in the history of that Parliament there has ever been a proper voice of opposition, and in doing that, I think we've held true to the 2.7 million people that voted for us back in 2004. We've played a key role in the referendum campaigns, and certainly in the Irish campaign, working together through our Independence and Democracy group and putting information out into every house in Ireland, we did make a big difference. And I was especially pleased when the morning after the referendum, the Irish Taoiseach got up in Bedoyle and said that Nigel Farage and a group of his MEP colleagues in Brussels had subverted the democratic process in Ireland. And I wear that as a particular badge of honour. This party is now a very different party. Lord Pearson made the point earlier that we can hardly be anti-European with Marta Andreasen being number 2 on our list in the South East, and how delighted we are to have her. I think the idea of Marta going there and being able to report back to the British people where their £40 million a day is going is something that voters will find very attractive indeed. We're also a much younger party than we've been before in terms of our candidate list. We've got a 19-year-old girl standing for us in East Anglia, a 22-year-old standing for us in the South East, and our lead candidate in the North West, Paul Nuttall, who's here in the audience, is 32 years old. And on the 69 people that we have, which are the full lists for England, Scotland and Wales, of those 69, 5 of those people are black and Asian candidates, born in Commonwealth countries, who've settled in Britain, and, as you heard from Diva earlier, are happy to be with us and stand up for the same kind of values that we stand for. The whole point about having totally open borders is that the impact of that is probably more severe on the settled ethnic communities in this country than it is upon anybody else. Now, there's been some speculation, coming mostly from Peter Hain, Dennis McShane and others, who appear to be in something of a paranoid state about what the British National Party might do in the north of England. And I would make this argument. There has always been a core vote in this country that has gone out and voted for the National Front back in the 70s or the BNP now. But there have been people in local council by-elections who've been going out voting BNP, holding their nose because they want to send a message that they're not happy with what's happening. And we are going to say very loudly and very clearly to those people, we are a patriotic party, we believe in proper immigration controls in this country, but we do so from a non-racist and a non-sectarian perspective. In fact, the only people that will stop the BNP from making this electoral breakthrough in the north of England are the UK Independence Party, and we intend to do that. To find out more about who we are and what we stand for, go to the UK Independence Party website at www.ukip.org.